So guys, we are back with another review, and this time we've got a hardware review. And we've got the little Wasp Nano RDA, which is a bottom squonking RDA as well as a normal RDA. We shall get round to that in a minute at the other malarkeys. We'll have a little close up, we'll do a build on it, and we'll stick it on a mod, and we'll have a vape on it, and I'll let you know what I think about it. So let's go and have a little look in the box, shall we? Let's have a look around the box. Right, here's the box. Nice colour. The colour's slightly off on my monitor because the lighting's not too good, but that should improve soon because I'm going to get some new lighting. It comes in, originally it came in 2 colours, but now they do it in 4 colours, but we shall go through that in a minute. Let's have a little look around the box. You've got on the back Wasp Nano, you've got not suitable for persons under 18 of age and all that malarkey. Got what's it's got in the box there, Wasp Nano atomizer, spare kit and organic cotton. And got the old scratch and sniff there, and the barcode and what have you. And you got, and the colour is denoted by the little sticker there. So let's carry on, should we? Let's have a look in the box. There's the little device itself. Little piece of kit there. Pop you out for a minute. Got this little bit of foam, velvety number. It's a very small box, but then again it is a very small attic. We have got a little bit of cotton, and we've got some spare O-rings and various spares. We've got some spare grub screws, we've got a spare screw for the negative pin and a spare centre pin. This one is the non-squonky one, the squonky one is fitted, and we have got a set of O-rings. There we go. So without further ado, we shall have a look at the mod itself. Not the mod, the dripper itself, the RDA. We'll screw it on the old coil master. Oh, we'll have a little look, closey uppy look first, shall we? There it is. We've got this Ultim style pea yellow flavour, catheter flavour, whatever you want to call it. Top cap. Pop that off, and we'll have a look at the deck if the focus will work. Come on. Actually, we'll go to manual focus for this, so you can have a good close up of it. Good close up of it. Oh, let's get the auto. That's because the autofocus is turned off. There we go. There's the deck. Airflow is there, goes straight through there, as you can see. Positive pin on this side and negative pin on this side. There's the old squonk pin at the bottom. There you've got all the malarkey. There's your negative tightening post there, and there's your squonk pin down the middle. Wasp Nano. There we go. So yeah, without further ado, we'll have a little buildy on it, shall we? Yeah, why the hell not? So yeah, you've got your airflow comes straight through the sides. It is adjustable to a certain degree, but when you get to so far, you can't completely because there's a gap. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that? There we go. So let's get it on here. We shall zoom in. Get the focus back again. Are we at the full zoom? Yeah, we're at full zoom, I'm afraid, peoples. Need to try and get this a bit lower actually. 2 seconds. Let me see if I can get this a bit lower for you guys so you can see a bit better. So yeah, there we go. You can see a bit better now, guys. So we have got that. I forgot to mention there's a little blue screwdriver, a little blue flatted screwdriver in there as well. So we're going to do a little build on this. I've got one of these little bad boy coils. I don't know if you can see that. If it's going to focus, probably not. It's not going to focus, is it? Will it focus? There we go. The little coil there that I've used a couple of times before, and we're going to put that in there. So I need something that will fit on there. I think this should fit. It's the coil from. It's a coil that you get from. Comes with the Watofo stuff. You can get them in coil shots, I believe. This is what I've been using it. It's what I found best in there for flavour and cloudiness. Now it is a bit of a fiddle to get this in there. I will admit. So what you have to do is sort of go off at an angle like that, and then you pop it in like that. Make sure your screws are out, and then once you get it roughly where you want it, let's get that focus back up for you. I think if I knock the brightness down a little bit, you might be able to see a bit better. Right, there we go. So what you need to do is get that sat centralised, and once you're centralised, we need to screw the screws down. nip that up. Same on the other side. Nip, 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 nip. Sorry you can't see, guys. It's a bit awkward doing this on camera because it's so small. And then once you've got it roughly where you want it, you want to try and get it so it sits. I've got it sat just slightly. Let's pull it over that way a little bit. Make sure it's not shorting. I need to pull that way a little bit more. Let's just do that with it. So when I pull it, it's going to pull tight. There we go. Near enough right where we want it. Now what I've been doing, I've got it sort of sat a little bit high there. So we want to drop it down a smidgen. There we go. I like to have it sat right in the centre. I don't know if you can see that. Right in the centre. Let's get the focus back again. I like it sat right in the centralised position. So you can see that the air is hitting straight onto the coil. So you get a nice bit of, get plenty of airflow to that coil, because otherwise it's going to get a bit warm quite quickly. So we'll get the focus back again. Probably autofocus. Is it going to work? No, it's not. It's too close. Doesn't like it. So yeah, that's how I've got it. That's how I've been setting it up. It still needs more going that way. I'm sorry guys, I'm just a bit fussy with these things. So we'll just send the wire that way a little bit. Oh, nip it up again. And we'll make sure they're both tight this time. And nip down, which we are. And I think that is pretty much spiffing. There we go. So we'll do a little bit of a 0.62 coil. It will change when it's pulsed, because it needs a bit of a strum. There we go. A little strum. Just have a quick look myself. Make sure it's burning nicely. Yes, it is. Go. Perfect coil there. Almost dead centre. A little bit lower. I like to sit it a little bit lower, because if you have it a little bit too high, you end up with a bit of spitting. So we're going to get some cotton now and give it a little bit of a who's me what's it when I can find me cotton. There's me cotton. There we go. Bit of cotton. Bit of cotton bacon. Why the hell not? Bit of cotton bacon. That piece should do nicely. I'm on the dregs of me cotton. I'm going to have to buy some more. For everyone that wants to know, I usually use either cotton bacon or fuzz, and I'm out of fuzz, so it's cotton bacon. I'm nearly out of cotton bacon as well. So give it a little bit of a fluff up. I'll find my scissors in a minute as well. Oh, just spotted them. It's all good. You know the score. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Get it nice and fluffy. Get just a bit bigger than the coil. Roll the tip. Boom. I think I might start using my bloody DSLR for this. It's just a pain in the bum, because I have to, I can record it this straight to the computer. Unless I get a HDMI capture, some sort of thing. I think I might do that actually. There we go. That's that. See, nice and fluffy. And we're just going to cut it. You don't want really long tails on it, because it's, it's only got to sit on that deck, because it's a squonking jobby. You don't want to fill the deck, and you don't want to choke the airflow or anything by putting too much in. So what I've been doing is just about 3 mil past the end of the deck. Just do that with it. Do the same the other side. Get it nice and fanned out, and we should go bump like that. Oh, snip. We'll pull that through. Make sure that's nice and fluffy. Give it a little bit of a tickle. A little bit of a tickle. Ooh, tickles, 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 tickles. There we go. Nice and bow-tailed there, and we shall get this bad boy. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing these uber close-ups with my camera. I might do that, because I've got a DSLR there with a really good lens on it, so I might try doing that. Just sit your wick down like that, just touching the deck. Lovely jubbly. Can't even remember what juice I've got in the mod I'm using. That's bad, isn't it? Rhubarb and custard. That's good. Just checked before I put the wrong juice and end up with something like custard with fucking tobacco or something. Doobie doobie doo. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. In we go. Give it a tuck. Give it a little bit of a bump, bump, dump like that. There we go. Tuck that in there. Do you know something? I get really sort of anal, if you want to, with coil builds. I'm terrible. I am. There we go. Just tuck that in there, mate. That's nice and neat. There we go. Look at that. Nice and neatly done. Time to get some juice on there. I've got some raspberry cuddle from Decadent, which I made from concentrate. which is a rhubarb and custard, but rather than a straight custard, it is a I can't remember what this name is. Creme anglaise. It is. It's a creme anglaise in there. Yeah, creme anglaise. Okay. Do plenty of juice in there. I know it's a squonker, but I like to make sure everything's nicely wicked up and what have you ready for the go. Another thing to mention: you can fit, if you wish, if you don't like just touching that shit. You can touch. You can. Oh bollocks! You can put a standard 510 drip tip in the end there, and it fits quite. I've tried a couple and they all seem to fit quite nicely. Here's one of my custom tips from Vince's tips. There we go. So it fits in there quite snug. So you can do that if you wish. I do sometimes, but you know, you lose a little bit of flavour. So let's just give that a dry fire. 0.61 coil. Chucking like a good one. Yeah, nicely. So, without further ado, we shall put it on the old squonker, which I am using the iStick Pico. Squeeze. It's not an iStick, is it? It's the Pico squeeze. And we shall dry fire it on that as well, just to make sure everything is hunky-dory. It's quite a neat looking little bit of kit, this is. It really is. And it fits nice. Oh, is the airflow going to line up? Oh, look at that. Perfect analness there. Can't beat a bit of analness. So I get a squonk on. Straight away squonking, look at that. Little squonk. Straight away the cotton's got wet. Give it a fire. Focus ready. And fire. There we go, lovely jubbly. So we shall take it up top and have a vape on it, and we'll see what we think of it. See you in a sec, guys. Get that top cap back on. Boosh, job done. See you in a sec. So guys, we are back with the Wasp Nano up top. I'm happy. Is the autofocus working? Is it not? It looks rather spiffing on there. So let's have a vape, shall we? It's a lovely flavoursome little RDA, which is what you expect for something that you're so close to the coil. Airflow, slightly restricted lung hit on wide open. If you turn it as far closed as you can get without going to that point that I showed you before. Tight mouth to lung. But whack it wide open. I have it wide open because the coils, you know, it's quite a nice warm vape as well. So if you've got a custard or something like that, it's a really good flavour. Pros and cons. Now, one of my let's go with the cons first. Con is the fact it's got this yellow top on it. But they have just brought out on pre-order 2 new flavours. Colours wise, they do a black, they do a clear cap, as well as the bottom on mine, as you can see, is silver, but they do a gold base as well. If it'll focus, there we go, gold base as well. I got this from Heaven's Gifts, and it was $19.90 or something like that. It's about 16-17 quid, I think it is, roughly, if you transfer it across, you know. And my bottle's decided it wants to leak. Or I've just got some juice on my hands. So yeah, there we go. Overall, a lovely little dripper for flavour, and it's really cheap. To be fair, it's really cheap. Love that low form factor. It is quite easy to build on, apart from a little fiddle with the coils. But you fiddle with it, you get that thing. Right, just like I say, just below, so your airflow hits all of the coil. Don't get that coil too low or too high, because you will get spitting. I haven't had much spit back. If you get the build right, it's spot on. I haven't had any spit back with this build like this. As you see, plenty of oomph. That was 0.61 coil, wasn't it? So there we go. That was it. The Little and Wasp Nano. Yeah. As usual, I'll put a link down to where I purchased it from down below. And go and check it out. I shall see you on the next review. Ta-ra for now.